Hi, welcome back to Two-Way Radio Shop. I'm Neve. On our website we get asked a lot of questions about our radios, so today I'm going to be answering the top 5 questions that we get asked for anyone that's new to radios or anyone that's just interested in learning. So question number 1. What is the difference between a two-way radio and a walkie-talkie? This is probably our most asked question, to be honest with you. Simple answer is a walkie-talkie is a slang term for a handheld portable two-way radio. So all walkie-talkies are a form of two-way radio, but not all two-way radios can be called walkie-talkies. Some two-way radios aren't handheld, they can be like a base station type. And some walkie-talkies aren't portable, they might be fitted in a vehicle or mounted on a wall. Question number 2. What is the benefits of using a two-way radio over a mobile phone or a smartphone? I would say that this answer has 3 main parts to it. You've got improved safety features, ease of use and reliability. So two-way radios are packed full of safety features. You've got man down, lone worker, the emergency button, and all 3 of these features will send out an alarm when activated to everyone on the radio system to instantly alert them of the emergency, and it's a lot quicker to contact a lot of people at once than using a mobile phone to like ring everyone. Ease of use, they're much easier to unlock and use with gloves on, or just in general. If you have a smartphone, you might be having to unlock it, go through the navigation, find a contact, blah blah blah. With a radio, you literally have a large push to talk button, you can press it, you can speak, it's a lot easier to use. And then reliability, two-way radios don't rely on cellular data. This means that you can communicate and like basically anywhere. If you're in a remote area or industrial estate where cellular data may not be available, you can still use your two-way radios. So yeah, question number 3. What is the difference between VHF and UHF? So two-way radios can operate in 2 frequencies, UHF and VHF. VHF stands for very high frequency. These radio waves tend to be longer, and we recommend them for large outdoor spaces where there's little obstacles in between communication points. This is because they're not very good at penetrating through objects like buildings and things like that. UHF stands for ultra high frequency. These radio waves have a smaller travel distance, so they do have a reduced range compared to a VHF, but they are much better at penetrating through walls, floors, buildings, any kind of obstacle. We do normally recommend UHF radios because you will be able to use them in more settings. Question number 4. What does PMR 446 stand for? So PMR 446 stands for Private Mobile Radio 446 megahertz. This is a dedicated range of frequencies in the UK by Ofcom to be licence exempt. It's from frequency 446 to 446.2 megahertz. And in there's 16 licence-free channels that anybody can use without needing a licence in the UK. These channels are traditionally used by individuals and groups for recreational use. The radios that operate on the 446 frequencies tend to have a lower power output of I think 0.5 watts. But yeah, they're great for like camping, hiking, skiing, just personal use or for small business use. So this leads nicely on to question number 5, which is what is the difference between licensed and license-free devices? So license-free devices operate on the PMR 446 license-free frequency range in the UK. They typically arrive ready to use straight out of the box, no programming required. Some you can customise a little bit. They work well in small areas for recreational use or small business use. The main disadvantage of license-free radios is that they all operate on the same 16 channels. So this means that you may receive unwanted traffic from other people operating on the same frequencies as you, and you may be able to hear other people's conversations. This is why we don't typically recommend license-free devices for schools or in situations where you might be sharing sensitive information over the radio. Licensed radios are devices that do need to be pre-programmed before you use them to a specific frequency range. The frequency range that you get them programmed to is provided to you via Ofcom in the form of a license. You do need to buy a license from Ofcom. It is £75 for 5 years, or it starts from £75 for 5 years. When you get a license, you have your own dedicated frequency range that only you can operate on. So it is much safer to share information, and you won't be picking up on other people's conversations. Licensed devices are 8 times more powerful than license-free radios, which means that they are ideal for communicating over large areas. Licensed radios are typically more expensive to buy, but that is because they have a lot more features on them than the license-free ones. So it is illegal to use a licensed radio in the UK without a valid license from Ofcom. So that is all of the questions that I have to answer for you today. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any more questions that you'd like answering, please leave them down below in the comments. Or if there's anything from today's video that I didn't explain very well, or you would like me to explain in a little bit more detail, please let me know. If you are liking the content that we're putting out on the channel, please give us a big like and click the subscribe button, because it does really help. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video.